Tasha Chu down at Academie Duello, and now you're going to get into the full swashbuckling mode. N'est-ce pas?
That is right. That is right, Dave. We are going to get fit with swordplay. It's a circuit class here. They've had for how long have you had it, Devin?
I've been running this for a few weeks, so we've launched it. But fitness has always been a core part of our programs here at the Academy, and now we just wanted to make that something for people who maybe don't want to learn the technique of swordplay beyond using it as a way to just really get their body strong. Yeah.
Okay, and this is obviously a perfect example of it. You don't really need experience, but I think people have seen a lot of this in the movies.
Right, exactly. This is not. They're not working here for a very specific technique other than blocking and cutting. So here the main principle is to keep moving and keep the sword going. So it's kind of like, think of like a boxing gym. This would be like, you know, boxing, sparring kind of as an idea. It's called exchanging blows. We also do one where one person just defends and the other person is driving them back, and then you switch and the other person just defends.
A great workout for the full
a fantastic workout, yeah.
Okay, and way to get aggression out too, huh? Okay, this one I know many have seen just as a basic exercise.
So we use a bunch of also just core strength training. So there's a core day, one of our circuits is core training. And so this is using the medicine ball from the belly, really works the back core muscles as well as the shoulders and arms. And we also do, you'll do it from sitting, you'll do rotations, a lot of different medicine ball exercises.
Okay.
We do some very good classics like the clean and jerk. This station just develops a lot of speed, explosivity, body strength, and it really works the whole body. Vital for these are techniques like knights would have used, even though they didn't use clean and jerk specifically. They used a lot of different weight training techniques to really develop strength, which is what inspired us into this program.
And how many different areas are there?
On a given night, there's 5 stations, and we have 2 circuits that we run. So in the beginning of the week, it's 1 circuit core strength. Later in the week, it's a circuit based more on legs and arms, and cardio.
How long is each class?
It's an hour long, so it's a pretty good circuit, and you can pace yourself. So you can always take a break for one of the stations. So it's 3 minutes, 40-second break, and you could choose. I'm just not going to exercise this one and give myself some time to recuperate. And our coaches are there to help people not overexert themselves.
So especially with the sword play.
Yeah, exactly. It's very easy to overexert yourself there.
Okay,
now we incorporate things like the quarterstaff, and Andre's been going for a little while, but we get going really fast on this as well. And so there's a lot of different basic quarterstaff techniques. So he's doing what's called shuttling, and so he's striking against the pel. And this is the quarterstaff's fantastic leg and arm work as you're stepping and lunging with each of your strikes. We work for distance. And then we also use the quarterstaff for exchanging blows. So you get a variety of different weapons and things, so it keeps a mental interest to it as well.
It does.
Without being too complicated that it's hard to pick up.
Okay, now should I give this a try, or am I going to use a sword?
So we're going to use a sword. So sometimes, on some nights, you'll be using the quarterstaff, and on some nights, you'll be using longsword.
Okay.
Thank you, Andre.
Ooh, you pulled it out.
So it's used in 2 hands. So you put your right hand on top, your left hand on the bottom, and then all you're going to do is the first basic thing, without worrying too much about techniques, just spread out your feet a little bit, and you're just going to deliver strikes against the pel.
Oh, like
and I want you to deliver as many as you can with the edge of the sword. So try it with the edge.
Oh, like that.
There you go.
I can actually do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
and now try to really move around, a cut on either side, both sides.
Okay,
nice.
Thank you very much, Devin. Let's head back to the station now with Dave talking about cognac.
That's right. Thanks so much, Tash. Don't wear yourself out.